Have you ever wondered why we haven't gotten a standalone Superman game yet? We've had Batman, we've had Spider Man, even the Avengers got their shot. But Superman, the OG superhero, still hasn't gotten a proper standalone game yet. Why? What's up, everyone? My name is Shabas, and this is Wall to Wall, where we dive deep into superhero topics, gaming culture, and everything else in between. If you're in that kind of stuff, hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into it. All right, let's start with the obvious question. Is Superman just too powerful for a video game? A lot of people, devs, gamers, even comic book fans believe the problem with Superman is that he's too perfect. He doesn't lose. He can survive nukes, fly faster than sound, lift buildings, shoot lasers, and practically freeze time by moving so fast that everything else appears to stop. So, how do you make that fun to play without feeling God mode from the start? But here's the thing, being too powerful hasn't stopped other franchises. We've had Kratos. Kratos, yes, a mere mortal, going toe to toe with literal gods, beings of immense power. His strength, though visually different, provides the same feeling of overwhelming might against seemingly impossible odds, much like how Superman's power can be conveyed in a game. Goku, literally blowing up planets. Goku's power escalates to the point of planetary destruction, offering a clear parallel to Superman's potentially world-shaking abilities. The visual spectacle of his power makes for an incredibly engaging gameplay experience, showing that extreme power can be thrilling, not boring. So why does Superman keep getting the short end of the stick? Let's take Dragon Ball Z Kakarot as an example. That game handled power scaling perfectly in my eyes. Goku does not start off with everything in the beginning, unless you cheat with the DLCs, but to level up your character to God mode, it does take a while. Let us grow with him. Let us unlock heat vision, control super hearing, learn restraint, add stamina systems or emotional triggers like anger or exposure. Let control be a part of the gameplay loop. Here's where Superman gets interesting though. His greatest strength isn't his power, it's his morality, his restraint, his decisions. Think of a game that punishes you for being reckless. You save a crashing plane, but let a building collapse across the street. You punch a villain into a gas station and cause civilian casualties. The game keeps score of that. Your choices matter. You could have different endings based on how you handle the responsibility. Maybe the world starts to fear you a bit more. Maybe Metropolis turns against you. That's where the real tension comes into play. Not just from combat, but from ethics. It's like playing Mass Effect with heat vision, you know? And if you've heard the excuse that there aren't enough good Superman villains, come on, dude, it's so played out. You've got Doomsday, pure brute force. He famously killed Superman in the Death of Superman storyline, proving that the Man of Steel isn't invincible. We've also got Brainiac, strategic tech global threat. His intellect and advanced technology allows him to shrink and bottle entire cities, including Krypton's capital, Kandor, and he challenged the entire Justice League with his schemes. You even got Darkseid, multiversal stakes at this point. He's a tyrannical ruler of Apocalypse. He's a cosmic threat who Omega beings can erase targets from existence. He's constantly been portrayed as the most formidable opponent of the entire Justice League. And then you even got Parasite. Imagine Superman having to verse one who steals his powers and drains his memories with just a touch, you know? And his biggest weakness can be as powerful as becoming Superman himself. And the OG Lex Luthor with a psychological chess match. Without superpowers, Luthor's genius, vast wealth, and cunning have repeatedly outmaneuvered and endangered Superman, even becoming the President of the United States, briefly gaining powers just to directly challenge him. These aren't throwaway villains. These are game-defining villains, and the only thing stopping a studio is ambition, not options. One thing superhero games do well is making the city feel alive. Spider-Man's New York, Batman's Gotham. They now, like, I just want you to imagine, right? Metropolis. Bright, hopeful, futuristic, citizens can hear you crying for help across town. Emergencies that dynamically spawn a kitten stuck in a tree one moment and a bridge collapse in the next. Every second you wait costs lives. That's tension. That's what a real Superman game looks like to me, dog. And why hasn't it happened yet? Honestly, I think studios are scared. Scared of balancing power with gameplay. Scared of making Superman too boring or too OP. Scared of failing where others have already, you know? And yeah, we've had attempts, but they were definitely too early tech wise or just not really well designed. And that doesn't mean the concept is flawed, it just means the execution was. So, is Superman too powerful for video games? Nah, I think he's just misunderstood. Done right with a slow build up, a real moral dilemma, dynamic enemies, and a living Metropolis, Superman could be honestly one of the most emotionally and engaging and technically impressive superhero games ever made. But that's just my take. What's yours? Should Superman stay in comics and movies? Or would you want to see a Smallville to God mode game done right? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk. And once again, this is Shabas from Wall to Wall. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like what you heard today. And hope you have a good one. Peace.